78 degrees, Jets football, and we're winning. That's what's going on today. That's why everybody's so psyched. This isn't no happenstance. This is a guarantee, just like Joe Namath said. See that?
There are few things in life you cannot put a price on. Loyalty, tradition, fierce passion. Today is a gigantic family reunion because finally, they're back.
Well, hello, everybody. What is cooking? What are you doing? What's going on? It's Sunday, fun day again. No Jets, no football to watch, but we do have all kinds of crazy news. The Jets, the news, the bad news Jets is what it is. Give us the blues with the Jets bad news. That's how that shit goes. What's going on? Let's see who's in here. Hello. I haven't been able to come, dude. I had a live stream planned every single day last week, and something happened where it got kicked. Every single day last week. So here I am. I'm like, enough. I gotta hang out. We're going into a crazy period, which, by the way, my friends, is going to be the free agency period and draft period of the team that's finally going to break this playoff curse. Did you guys know that? Are you guys fucking aware of what I'm trying to tell you? You don't know. Look, Anthony G knows. It's time to stop. Listen, we've thought great before. We've had all this hoopla and all this hard knocks and Aaron Rodgers and all this stuff. I'm telling you, there is talent on this team. Last year was the year to just shed all the crap, and they're going to continue this year. With like this offseason, there are people that have been here for a minute. They're going to be gone. Mark Sacchetti knows. The Jets are going to go into this mode here he's talking about, this action mode. And you bring in an offensive staff. This is the first offensive staff that we've had in here that actually has done anything in the longest time. I mean, you could say Chan Gailey, right? He's done some stuff in this league. Now, he was old too. He was at the end of his, toward the end of his career. But he was retired when we hired him anyway. And you can say Morton was good, and you can say, Jeremy Bates was a good, you could say this stuff. You could say LaFleur. Look, if LaFleur's a head coach, it doesn't matter. That was fucking 4 years ago he was with us. Or whatever it was. 3 years now. 3, I guess. So this will be the 4th year. But Adam Gase, come on. Adam Gase rode coattails. Nathaniel Hackett rode coattails, right? You see what I'm saying? Salud. This shit, see this smoke? Look at this thing's hot. Look at this thing. Should I take a sip of this, Mark? Oof. That's hot. Boiling. So here's why. I'll tell you why I feel this way. Because we don't know who the quarterback is. I'm telling you. This is it. We don't have any idea. Yeah, they're saying Kirk Cousins. Yeah, we're saying Derek Carr. Yeah, we're saying we're trading up for Mendoza. The Raiders don't want the pick anymore. Yeah. We're saying we're taking this guy. We're taking that guy. We're trading for him. We're going to trade for Brissett. We're going to blah, 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 blah. Nobody knows anything. We have no idea who our quarterback is going to be. That I don't know why that feels like good news. Even when we were trading for Aaron Rodgers before he was here, we knew he was coming. We knew who our quarterback was. Before that, we knew it was Zach Wilson. Before that, we knew it was Sam Darnold. We just hope that those people, Sam and Zach, and we hope that they zebra changed their stripes. That's what we hoped. Tony Alexio's in the house. Right on, brother. JoJo Townsell in the house. Look at these guys. They're all here. What did you say up there, Mark? Breece can say whatever he wants. It's a business. Well, interestingly, that's kind of what he's saying, which is, so we got to, here's the thing, Anthony. Number one, I agree with you. This letting assets walk shit has got to stop. We let Bryce Huff, he goes for nothing. You let Aaron Rodgers go for nothing. You let Devontae Adams go for nothing. You let all these guys it goes all the way back to fucking forever. Chad Pennington, we trade for Brett Favre. We go, Chad, you can go. He goes to Miami and wins the division. Great. Skiddly-doo. Why didn't we get a 5th round pick for him? 6th, a 7th in 2 years. I don't give a shit. Get us something. But so with Breece Hall, who we'll talk about in a minute, is that, it's like he's saying that. He's saying essentially, this is a business. We'll talk about it in a minute. That's what we got to do. Well, Larry, you know what? It's supposed to snow. It was supposed to snow a little bit, but we're not getting too much. Let me see. I want to work tomorrow, and this fucking rain has been killing me, man. It's rained all day today. No snow. Thursday is rain, not snow. So no, they thought it was going to snow for like an hour today, but we did all right. Look at Tank for Ty. So, yeah. Thank you, my friend. Thank you. Oh, look at this. I was just talking to this guy a little while ago. What's up, man? Good to see you. Bearded, no, tonight, me and Dom, we had a scheduling thing that he forgot about. So we're starting the Sunday night mock. We'll make up the new thumbnails and we'll do all the stuff. We're starting the Sunday night mock 1 week from right now. Now, what I am doing tonight, though, if you guys didn't know this, right immediately following this show, we're going to hop over to Nick Shine's show, and I'm going to hang out over there for a little while. So we're going to immediately follow this one. I'm going to just go right over there, and you guys should come. You guys should come with me, and then we'll have a good time. Do we below and Mouge? I don't know if we below and Mouge. I don't know why. I don't know. I don't know why we don't yet. I think there's enough reason to below. But I don't know if I'm all right. I below, but I'm not confident yet. I got to tell you, though, and I've said this before, the whole thing with what he did with the trades of Quinnen Williams and Sauce Gardner, it's not just that he got, max value. It's the language in there. Like the fact that with the Dallas Cowboys trade, he wrote, it's written into the trade, and you guys know this, but just to reiterate, that no matter what happens next year, we get the pick that's closest to number one. Like, so the pick that's the worst as far as record goes, the best as far as the draft goes, we get that one because they have 2. We get one. We're not taking a chance. Oh, we get Green Bay's or we get yours. No, we're getting the one that's the best for us. That's fantastic. And how about holding out till we got A.D. Mitchell? You know what I mean? So look, Breece Hall today, everybody. What's up, man? Atlanta Jets fan. Good to see you. Bradigan's in the house. Look at these guys. All these guys are the best. Let me see something. So, oh, look at this. Adirondack gifting a membership. Who'd he give it to? Thank you. Who got it? Bradigan got it. Look at that. There you go. Congratulations, Bradigan. And thank you, Adirondack. Fly guy. You're a fly fisherman in the Adirondacks. This is what it is, right? Thank you. So Breece Hall was asked about what he thinks is going to happen next year. And he said essentially, I don't know, nor do I give a shit. I'm paraphrasing. He said, nor do I give a shit. I've been addressing these questions for 6 months, he said. Now it's out of my hands. This is what he said, which is an interesting way to say it. He said, it's in God's and my agent's hands. He put them on a similar footing. God and my agent. And he said, all I know is I'm going to get everything that's coming to me, which means no hometown discount, which we didn't expect. As a matter of fact, I think if given his choice, I don't think that he would stay. I mean, he said also, everything I've been, he said, my talent speaks for itself. And with everything I've been through, the situations I've been through the last number of years, I think I've done well. He said something like that. And what he's saying is, dude, since I got here, I've had 4 offensive coordinators, all of whom are not with the team anymore. Think about that. He got here with LaFleur. LaFleur was fired. We hire Hackett, who doesn't even know you can throw him the fucking ball. He gets demoted. We get Downing. And essentially Aaron Rodgers was the offensive coordinator. That's my belief. And then he gets Tanner Engstrand here. And now he's got to start over. If he stays here, he's starting over with another guy. So he's got a point. That's the thing. Like you look at Garrett Wilson too. Like Garrett Wilson, Breece Hall, since they've been here, there's been a carousel of quarterbacks and offensive coordinators and systems and beliefs and hype. 2 years ago, the hype around this team was fever pitch. Let's see. Yeah, well, it doesn't mean that he doesn't want to be a Jet. But the second part of what you said, Chris, is really the most important thing. It's the most important piece of this, which is we need to make it so he doesn't have a choice. Not that he does. Right now, he's got a choice. He can do whatever he wants. We didn't tag him. We didn't do anything. There's rumors of transition tag. And then, the Jets are going to franchise tag him. Now we're back. There's articles out today. Oh, the Jets are going to transition tag. Okay. Well, they need to do something. And more than right of first refusal. That's my thought. Eminon's in the house. Look at this. Where you been? Look at that guy. So Mark says there's a theory of the Christian ministry network connections between Reich, Cousins, and Carr, that Reich knows who their vet quarterback. Well, I wouldn't doubt that they have more of an inclination than we do. I hope that they have some directions already kind of waiting, that they're working on some stuff. That's my hope. Now, let me tell you, if we go into the 2026 NFL season with a Derek Carr, Kirk Cousins competition, and then they draft a rook maybe we get like Alar in the 4th. Let him sit there with Derek Carr and Kirk Cousins. Is that not, like, being honest? It's not the worst situation in the world. I mean, there's two old guys that, like, we saw it with Ryan Fitzpatrick. We saw it with Vinny Testaverde. You saw it with Brett Favre. Now, Kirk Cousins isn't Brett Favre, but you can say without question that, like, Testaverde and Derek Carr and Kirk, dude, they're all on the same plane. Snowball checking in. Jets Worldwide, everybody, with his StreamBeaner membership super chat. Goodbye, Breece. He's not holding out any hope. He's not holding out hope. Well, but that's the thing. Like, look, the truth is, at the end of the season, I was among the people that were pretty accepting of the idea that Breece is a goner. And why wouldn't he be, man? Like everything I was just saying to you guys. Why wouldn't he be gone? I'd be fucking gone. Look, the Jets would have to pay me $2 million more than anybody else per year and lock it up with some guarantees and all that, because this sucks. Like, imagine, look, we have to watch the game. But imagine for a young player with just bubbling over with premium level talent, and he's just sitting on a team that can't do anything. They can't get out of their own way, and it doesn't matter. New coaches, new GMs, new quarterback, doesn't matter. Wouldn't you want to go? I would. Let me tell you, man. But the Jets can't, I don't care. We're putting the franchise tag on you. And I don't know why they're wasting their time. I would just do it already. Do it and start negotiating. So I'm with you, Snowball, truly. Tyrone Johnson says, even with 3 top picks, it's going to be hard to get a top-tier coach. Build something well, that's the thing. We have 2 firsts and 2 seconds in this draft. So we got to, and we have Garrett Wilson, right? Who knows with Breece Hall. We got a nice offensive line. 4/5 of it are here for the next couple of years. What else you got? We don't have Sauce. We don't have Quinnen. We don't have Quincy. You got Jamie and Sherwood. So you got to do something this offseason. You got to get a linebacker. I would get a safety. The cornerbacks, I'd go with Stevens and A.Z. Thomas for this year. You can draft somebody. But I wouldn't be looking to. I go to war with them. I start giving them some help on the back end. Let's get some safeties in here. Let's get some good ones. Let's get one in free agency, and let's use the number 2 overall pick on Downs. That's where I am. Downs or Styles, man. That's where I am. Or Tate. Do it. Jake Assman in the house. What's up, brother? So he says, GreenBean on a Sunday night. Yeah, well, thank you. It doesn't get better than this. It's like an old Milwaukee commercial. Remember those, Jake? Old Milwaukee. And they go, it doesn't get any better than this. Tastes as great as their name. Or was that Keystone? It doesn't get any better than this. Either way, both of those beers were shit. But I didn't care. John said, thanks, Jake. He says, John says, the beard made you look older than you are, bro. Looks a lot better, bro. It was weird at first, but definitely better. Well, all right, yeah. I mean, look, I tried to show you guys many times that I don't have gray hair. I just got a gray face. See, like, here's the thing, John. When I started doing that, I was like 43, 42, 41, something like that. And it was kind of quirky that, like, I had dark hair and like this white beard. So it was like it was a quirky thing. But in my 50s, I'm like, now I just look like an old man. I look like a guy in his early 50s that looks like he's in his 60s. It's no longer cute. You know what I mean? So anyway, I appreciate you saying that. Tyrone said, you got some good comments tonight, Tyrone. Tyrone's on fire. He says, we got a great O-line. We can have a decent run game with the right. That's what it is. It's about your schemes, man. The defenses are not stupid. And if you're telegraphing it doesn't matter how good you are. If they know where the play is going, you know what I mean? You have to be able to, you have the advantage as the offense. And we don't play like that. We play like we're scared. Like we're like, oh shit, we just got to get, man, it's 3rd and 12. And they're like, all right, let's just play for the punt. Like, what the fuck is that? I've never even imagined. Now, if you're pinned in your own, you know what I mean? All right. There's strategically, sometimes you got to do that. But overall, dude, it's 12 yards. Get it. Like, you got to believe, man. I don't know what the Jets, we just, it's been tough. Blitzcrew's in the house. What's up, buddy? Good to see you. He says, if a player's not frustrated with this team, they don't have the right mentality. Tag him and get something or force him to play with the Jets. Right on, dude. I'm Blitzcrew. We are lockstep. We are lockstep. What I do today is I go, Breece, just like you said, you're going to get everything coming to you. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to get everything you're worth, either by you playing for us or we're going to get something for you. We're tagging you today. Tell your agent you're free to talk to whoever you want, whenever that's allowed by NFL rules. And you can we'll figure it out. But just know, dude, we're willing to pay you. We'll pay you, man. Just stay right here. We want you. We got Frank Reich in the house. We're going to have Kirk Cousins and Derek Carr and 5 other old-ass quarterbacks. We're going to bring them all in here. But I'm with you. Enough is enough. Enough is enough with this not getting stuff. That 2022 draft, think about it, man. It's already gone. It's like half gone. When Breece leaves or whatever, it's like, think about it, man. We had the offensive and defensive rookie of the year that year. The same night, Darrelle Revis gets inducted as a first ballot Hall of Famer, and Joe Klecko, after 30 years, gets inducted to the Hall of Fame. It was like the greatest night in Jets history. And they gave us the Hall of Fame game the fucking following year, or that year, whatever the hell it was. And it was like, the Jets, this is it. This is our time. And we squandered it because we didn't have the right coach and everything fell out the bottom. But we didn't have the right backup. We didn't have the support. And now here we are. Sauce is gone. Breece is going to be gone. Garrett Wilson's fucking pissed off. Jermaine Johnson's got an Achilles injury, and who knows what he's solid, but that kid, if he didn't get that Achilles injury, he was on the ascend, man. Jermaine Johnson was no joke. Now maybe he gets it back. He's young and he's got the right work ethic and all that. I love Jermaine Johnson. He's not the guy I would have drafted, as you guys know. But I was very happy that we drafted him. You understand? So I wanted Karlaftis. When we traded up into the end of the first round, I knew it was for an edge. And I wanted Karlaftis. But that's fine. I was very happy with Jermaine Johnson. But the Achilles injury crushed him. Tyrone says, yes, sir, GreenBean. We get a wide receiver in the draft. Boston good running game, find a competent quarterback. Let's roll. Right, dude. Look, we're going to need some defensive help. Right? So we need to change the mentality on the defense. Because the truth is that we have 2 firsts and 2 seconds. We have the first second, which is a first-round pick. So that's 3 firsts where I come from. The first pick in the second round, other than the 5th year, it's a first-round pick. It's actually, in some ways, it's better. Why? Because everybody has a night to think about it. And everybody wants that first player, man. So the trade value that it is, or you get the top guy. It's like another first overall pick. And guys slip through, as you know. Every year we go, no way is he going to be. We do all our mocks. We go, no fucking way is he going to be there. And what happens? Fucking T. Higgins slides through. Right? Every year it happens, man. Deebo Samuel, holy shit. How does he slide? Dude, DK Metcalf, when he ran that 40 at the combine, they were saying he could be a top 5 pick. He made it to, I think it was the last pick in the second round. What's up, BG? I'm GB, you're BG, yo. I don't want to draft him. I don't want to use an early draft pick on him. You're talking about a mid? I don't know, man. Like, I hear that, but I think like it's time to look. Like, you know what Jets fans do, Snowball, is that like we overvalue players that don't deserve it, and we undervalue, like we do this as a very consistent. And I'm not saying that you are doing this, but this is something I want to say this right now. It's inspired by your comment. Is that, do you notice this? Like when a really good player of ours plays just a little down, we're like, get that fucking bum out of here. But then there's guys that are shit and they're like, or middling, they're Jags, and we want to like pay them, keep them around, blah, blah, blah. Like we're all misguided. We're all jammed up. Breece Hall has proven he can be a bell cow running back behind the line of scrimmage, right, as the ball carrier, and in the passing game. He can be an incredibly valuable release valve. We have had the worst fucking quarterback play and the worst offensive lines and all this stuff, the injuries. Dude, 2 years ago, we were signing guys off practice squads, and they were starting 2 weeks later. Other teams' practice squads. So, like, you got to factor that in. And Breece had 1,600 all-purpose yards, passing around. And last year, what did he have? I got to look. Let me see what he had last year, because I just forget. Let me see. What's with Pro Football Reference and this security thing they're doing? I don't like it. Like, what the fuck is that? How many times are you going to check me, man? So last year, he had 1,415 all-purpose yards, 5 touchdowns. Like, dude, the guy on terrible teams. So it's like, I don't know, man. Braylon Allen I don't know. I don't think Braylon Allen's doing that. And I love Braylon Allen. I love Isaiah Davis. But you got to realize sometimes, and I honestly think that Breece is more than likely not going to be a Jet next year too. But if you have the opportunity to keep him, like, to me, it's like, I don't know, man. Like, you don't if you want to do something, you try to keep talented people in the room. If you're a new offensive coordinator here, like you're Frank Reich, and you're coming to this shit show of an organization, you're like, why would you want to let Breece Hall go? If you want to bring in Derek Carr, like you don't want to go, we're good with the other guys. You know what I mean? That's my thoughts, Snowball. Blitz Crew checking back in says, sometimes it seems like the water boy where the opposing side knew what to do by reading Football for Dummies. Yeah, it's like they had our little book. They had the Fonz's secret book, the playbook. But yeah, man, because we've lacked creativity for years. Even on defense, me and Frankie would talk about it all the time. Like he would point it out during the games. Like, look, dude, we're not disguising a damn thing. Robert Saleh's defenses are predicated on winning one-on-one matchups, which means he has to have a lot of top-tier talent, which if you have a lot of top-tier talent, why wouldn't you be a successful coach? Now, I'm not saying he's not a good coach for the defense and all that, and he's motivating and all that kind of stuff. But it's like, dude, at one point we had 7 or 8 first-round picks on our defensive line. That's fucking crazy, man. You know that? It's crazy. And then we had, first-round linebacker, first-round cornerback. It's like, dude, the whole defense was first-round picks. Oh, we got the number 3 defense. Yeah, no shit. And when he went to San Francisco last year, they used their whole draft to give Robert Saleh his stuff. And he had all those guys, fucking Bosa and Wagner, Wagner, right? And all those guys. So it's like, I don't know. Sour grapes, I get it. But still, we haven't had like a team. Like, I'm telling you, every team that played us, looked at us, was like, yeah, just fucking play your game of football. They're stupid. And then last year with Wilkes' defense, you saw all these guys running around. They were all confused. They didn't know their assignments. It was so complex. Like, why? You know what I mean? It's like when they were doing that shit, the zone blocking scheme with an offensive line how many funny pictures were coming out of like 3 Jets offensive linemen alone and then 3 guys chasing our cornerback and they're like pushing each other. And it's like, because they're confused, man. They're confused. They don't know what they're supposed. So if you have a complicated blocking scheme and they can't figure it out, I don't care. I don't care whose fault it is. If they can't figure it out as the coach, what you got to do is step in and go, bro, we're going to a man blocking scheme. Block the fucking guy in front of you then. If you guys can't figure out all my motions and traps and all that shit, then just block the guy. Take the guy in front of you and fucking make sure that he doesn't hit Zach Wilson or Aaron Rodgers or whatever. You know what I mean? Like, and we don't do that. We have these and this is the problem when you hire mid to lower tier coaches. It's a textbook thing. It's like when somebody gets promoted to an executive position. Now, I'm saying this in a funny way, but just read between the lines here, okay? When somebody gets promoted faster than they should, and they're a little unsure, now they're in charge, but they're a little unsure, and they got people that are experts in their departments that know their shit. You got an engineer over here. You got a fucking, an architect over. Like, these guys are top tier. And now you're the boss. And you don't really know your self-esteem. You're new. So what do you got to do? Not what you got to do, but what do you end up doing a lot of the time? What ends up happening is that person will try to make the point, I'm the boss. And he's got to make sure that all those fucking people know that I'm the boss. You're an engineer, yeah, sure, but I'm your boss. When he doesn't have to do that, what he has to do is go, hey, you're okay, well then tell me what to do here. But he doesn't have the self-confidence to do that yet. The Jets, when we hire these mid-round coaches, these fucking Hackett's of the world, and Downings and LaFleur's and whoever else, and first-timers, rookies, right? They're not confident enough to come in with their system. Their system is failing and switch gears to something else. They're not going to do it because what that means is that they were wrong and they can't stomach that. Bill Belichick would change the system in the middle of the fucking game. He didn't care because he was already at this level. Harbaugh does it. Dude, they don't care. They'll switch the whole game plan in the middle of the game. Remember, Belichick famously said, by play 11, I know if my plan is going to work. I mean, look, I hate Bill Belichick. So don't take this as me, powdering his ass or anything. But it's the point is very, very solid. We continually hire these guys that have to prove themselves. They're here trying to prove them. Aaron Glenn is getting sucked into the weeds with the press. He's spending half of his fucking energy fighting with the press, which I don't give a shit about. I know a lot of other people do. And that's the problem, is you're fighting a battle it doesn't even need to be fought. But he doesn't know how to not fight it. You know what I mean? So Frank Reich's coming in, and Frank Reich, while he is, he's kind of on a downturn a little bit, right? Fair enough. He's somebody who's been there and done that, man. And if he's seeing something that he's trying to do that's not working, he's more likely than a Tanner Engstrand to change it or, to fix it. Then Tanner Engstrand's like, he's trying to prove to Aaron Glenn. Aaron Glenn's trying to prove his worth. Tanner Engstrand's trying to prove his worth to Aaron Glenn. And he's got assistants trying to prove their worth to, you know what I mean? Everybody's just stuck. And we're not changing anything. And the rest of the NFL is like, yeah, the Jets suck. We're going to kill them. And they did. And we kicked one fucking field goal against Atlanta, and that took away the number 1 overall pick. And I just want to say, look, this last year, just so you know, I told you guys my stance was I'm just rooting for the Jets. I don't care anymore. But this is why when people are saying team tank, this is it. We would have the number 1 overall pick. We would have Fernando Mendoza, and it wouldn't even be a question. Instead, we're going to have Kirk Cousins and fucking Derek Carr and Drew Allar or Diego Pavia or fucking whoever. I mean, I don't know. Look at this guy. Grandizer in the house. Look at this guy. Much appreciated indeed. Don't forget to hit that like button. Now, like I said, right after this show, guys, I'm going to end it at 4 minutes to 8. I'm jumping right over to Nick Shine's show. And you guys got to come over there and hang out with us. We're going to continue. Me and Nick are going to focus on free agency, which is funny because I haven't even looked. I have a little, but I don't know, man. I'm digging into my draft prospects this last week. But man, free agency, man, that's coming first. That's coming first. But not before this. I'll tell you that. Here we go. So you guys know about Sleeper. I know you guys know about him because I've been talking about him all season long. I've had such a blast with Sleeper. Now you can win up to 100 times your money with Sleeper. That's the great thing about them. You can win up to 100 times your money. And they make it so easy. You go on to the game that you want to play with. You look at the projected stats. You pick more or less. The more that you pick. I mean, sometimes it's so easy, it's incredible. The more you pick, the greater the odds are. $10. I did a couple of them. $10 were 100. I was 10 times in my money. It's easy. Now, you're not going to guarantee to win or anything, but you got to be smart about this whole thing. But the greatest part about it is if you use the code GreenBean, you're going to be given a match up to $100 of your first deposit. I mean, come on now. Come on. And they're giving that $20 first time offer for you guys. That's what they're doing right now. So I don't know why you wouldn't want to do it and have some fun with this shit, man. But that's what you're going to do. So I have the link right in the top of the description of this video. That's where it is. I made it easy. Sleeper makes it easy to play. They've made it easy to double your money on your deposit. First $100, they're going to give it to you. You deposit 100, they're giving you another one. They're giving you a free $20 bonus to start. And they make the game so easy. Breece Hall, 50 yards, more or less. You go, more. We're playing the worst run defense in the league. Boom. That's what you do. But it's not just NFL, MLB, NHL, everybody. NBA, curling, the curling championships. So there you go, man. Again, the link's in the description. The great sleeper hanging out with us all season long. What a great thing, huh? It's amazing. Here we go. So there you go, everybody. Oh, let me show you this. There it is. Free $20 entry. That's the graphic I was looking for. Free $20 entry right now, everybody. There it is. New user offer. If you've waited, now's the time. Take advantage of this offer, then use the promo code GreenBean and get this going for yourself. There it is. All right. What else are you guys talking about in here? Breece Hall. To Breece or not to Breece? But I will say, just like was said earlier, Bradigan was saying it, I think. His comments didn't say anything negative about the Jets. When you're sensitive, it sounds like that. But I'm going to tell you right now, he should be. He should be negative about the Jets. That's my thoughts on the matter. He's played his ass off. And you know what sucks about last year is that he was the last half of the year, he was taking the team and putting them on his back. And then he got all the way to he do that one game in particular. He was everything. He was the entire offense. And he got all the way to the 2-yard line or whatever it was, and he fumbled. Damn it. Damn it. So look, Vallette, 94910, baby, says AGW. In hindsight, that might be the decision that killed him. Think about it. He came in here, and that's the thing. It's a great example of what I was talking about a few minutes ago. Is that if you had a coach that came in here with confidence, like just as an example, a Tomlin, a Harbaugh, John Harbaugh, Jim Harbaugh, whoever, what's his name? McCarthy, they're not worried. They know what they're doing. If you would have brought any one of those guys in here, you think they're letting Aaron Rodgers and Devontae Adams go? Aaron Glenn couldn't do that because Aaron Rodgers is already here. He has his allies. If there's ever a rift, it destroys the team from the inside out. You got to do it. And you guys know that year, I was disenchanted with Aaron Rodgers' play, of course, but I was like, I was on team keep those guys. I mean, you see what Devontae Adams did out west. Holy shit. And Aaron Rodgers was back in the playoffs. Everybody was having a great time but us. Everybody had fun except for us once again. Dre Wireless. Look at this. Breece fumbles way too much. What's his fumbling rate, Dre? He's not. He doesn't fumble too much. What the hell does that say? N Ray Ray. NJ Ray Ray. N Ray Ray J. I like it. Tyler Linderbaum and Devin Lloyd. What's funny about that is those were both guys that I wanted to draft. Remember? Now we want to pay the living hell out of them. Devin Lloyd, I love Devin Lloyd. Loved him coming out, but I don't think he was one of the guys that I wanted. I just have to look. I forget, but he, I don't think we were going to take him. Jelani Woods, right, man? Look at that. We got the coach that he was coaching with. Yeah, I got it, Dre. New Jersey. Well, it took me a second, but I wanted to know how to say it. It says N Ray Ray J, which is fun. But NJ Ray Ray sounds good too. Ray Ray NJ sounds good. How about JJ Ray Ray? That sounds good too. But then we left the N out of it. So all that stuff's good. But I did figure it out, Ray. I need you to understand that once I got there, I knew it was New Jersey, man. But thank you. I appreciate it. E-Boogie, there he is. What's up, man? GreenBean, you're right about, but AG still got balls. Yes, he does. Yes, he does, E-Boogie. Yes, he does, in fact.
That takes balls. Eric Lynn's got balls.
That was a fun game, man. That was the most fun we've had on opening day or at our ticket meetup. And we should have won that damn game. Remember the first defensive play? The first defensive play was a Will McDonald sack of Aaron Rodgers. Or was it Quinnen? One or the other. I was like, bro, this season we're out of control. They fucking threw a bomb touchdown to Garrett Wilson. I was like, oh, dude, we're on it now. We're on it now. It's crazy, man. E-Book, you going to come to one of our meetups, man? Why don't you come to the draft party, man? Which, by the way, everybody, is in Hoboken. The first round of the draft. Dude, we've already sold half the tickets. It's going to be such a fucking awesome night. I hope you guys, if you're anywhere in the area, like within an hour, hour and a half, you got to come. It's going to be the best. I'm coming. I'm 6.5 hours away, sometimes 9, depending on traffic. It's taken me 9 hours to get up there. I think I'm going to bring Teen Bean, which, by the way, I went and saw live last night. Dude, let me tell you guys something about this kid. I know he's my son, but, dude, I mean, let me show you guys. Let me see here. Let me see if this, I'm just going to pick one and show you, okay? This kid, they got something here, and they got a little following too. It's like they got these people. They're from Charlottesville, Virginia. They play a lot in Richmond, but they went to New York. They played a gig in New York, and half the crowd was there to see them. Like they just dropped their second EP this week. But check this out. My son's the singer. Look at this kid. You kidding? All right. There it is. Anyway, I went and saw them in Richmond last night. Dude, they were crushing it. They were crushing it. See people jumping off the stage and shit. It's amazing. That's good. Light Grenade. Remember that? What was that from? You can call me Roy. Or what was that? That's ringing a bell. Yeah, there's going to be a draft show, James. We're going to do in the live stream from there. Me, Ryan, Matt, Dom's going to be there. I believe Jeremy's flying in. Nick Shine will probably be there. I'll talk to Nick about it in 5 minutes. It's going to be amazing. Right, guys? I'm telling you, the kid and that band, dude, they're good, man. Like I'm telling you. They're good. And they're picking up steam. And my son is out of control. He's everything that I wanted to be without the fears that I carry. I was like on stage and I was like afraid of doing the crazy thing. What will people think? He doesn't have that, man. He just does it. It's all feel. It's fucking impressive. Right, Tank? Yeah, man. All right, listen. What we're going to do right now, I'm going to hop off and we're going to head over to the Nick Shine show. All 100 of you. Let's get over there. Don't forget to hit the like button right here. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel, now's the time. And don't forget about the amazing offer from the one and only Sleeper, everybody. Why does my thing keep going off? I put it on 3 times. There it is. But anyway, guys, I want to thank you for hanging out. I will be live tomorrow, too, somewhere in the afternoon, somewhere. I'm hoping around 2. I'm hoping around 2 o'clock. But we got to see. We got to see what happens. But with that all said, head over to the Nick Shine show where I'll be hanging out for the next hour with Nick, seeing what the fuck we talk about. But guys, I'm glad we got some time tonight. Thanks for hanging out. Let's see what we end with tonight. What do we got? Let's just do an outro, huh? Let's do one of the old outro. Here we go. Guys, have a good night. I'll see you over at Nick Shine's channel in 5 minutes.
Yeah, here we come, baby. Here we come. Here come the Jets, man.
I want to kiss you.
Thanks, Joe.
Yeah! You want to run or you want to duck down? You want to duck, just go over and get onto the bench and stay there.
You play to win the game. Hello?
Wait, let me just say thank you to eBoogie for 5 gifted memberships. Look at this. eBoogie spreading the love to Jets, Paulie, Light Grenade, Big Green, Jeffrey, and Anthony G. Look at these motherfuckers. Oh, right. So my son's band name is Remembrance. So if you go to iTunes or Apple Music, whatever it's called now, type in Remembrance. This is what it looks like. Okay. I'm going to show you guys right now. Let me see. Whoops. You guys got to follow them and download and all the stuff, you know? But I'll tell you what song to start with. So this is the one. There's a bunch of bands named Remembrance, but it looks like this. Right. It's hard to see. Okay. But this is a song you want to hear. Awfully Beautiful. Type in Remembrance, Awfully Beautiful. Why can't you fucking play? Listen to this. There's Nick. We were just talking about this guy. Listen to this, Nick. You hear this shit? Remembrance, Awfully Beautiful. Check it out. Anyway, let's go over to the Nick Shine show and have ourselves a hootenanny. Now I'm not doing any. I'm going to do a short one. Here we go. We'll do this. See you guys over at Nick.
Rocky's Facts.